My beloved child, I speak now with urgency, not to instill fear, but to awaken your spirit to the divine moment you are standing in. You did not find this word by accident. This connection was orchestrated in heaven long before you saw the light of this day. I have been watching your every step. The burdens you've carried, the tears you never let fall, and the questions that rise like waves within you at night. I see the swirl of confusion, the pressing weight of uncertainty, and the ache that lingers deep in your chest, though you smile through it. And so I interrupt your rhythm right now, not to add to your load, but to lift it. Set aside your distractions, your responsibilities, your thoughts, just for a moment. I, the Lord your God, am drawing near with purpose and precision. My presence is intentional, not random. The stirring you felt, that sense of an invisible shift, the tension that lingers even in calm moments. That is me calling. There is a change approaching, not just around you, but within you. A spiritual awakening, a moment of clarity, and a shift that will alter your life's path if you choose to receive it. You've sensed it, haven't you, that unrest, that internal noise you can't quite name. It's not your imagination. It's not just anxiety or tiredness. It is a spiritual alert. The enemy has seen your potential, your promise, your place in my story. And he is working to cloud your vision before you fully see what I am doing. That is why I am here. Why I speak plainly to you now. This is a divine interception. I am placing my hand on your heart and saying, look again. Listen again. There is something more I want to show you. Many have heard me and walked away unchanged. They allowed the noise of the world to drown my voice. They postponed obedience until the right moment, only to find the opportunity faded like mist. Do not follow that path. The moment you're in right now is holy. It carries the weight of destiny. My spirit is hovering near, waiting for your surrender, your full attention. Stay with me. Don't rush. Don't dismiss these words. I am pouring something sacred into you. An insight that will not only change your perspective, but will renew your inner strength. You are weary not only from physical effort, but from spiritual striving. Trying to keep it all together, trying to be strong for everyone, trying to understand the why and the when of all you're facing. You've tried to make sense of the delays, the detours, the doors that refuse to open. But child, let me assure you, none of it was wasted. None of it was random. Every moment was part of my preparation. Every closed door was my protection. Every delay was my timing aligning your life with something greater than you could build on your own. You have not missed your moment. You are not behind. I am not disappointed in you. You are exactly where you need to be for what I am about to release into your life. The heaviness you've carried is about to lift. Not because circumstances will instantly change, but because your spirit will. As you lean into my presence, you will see the path I've laid out with new eyes. What once felt like confusion will begin to make sense. What seemed like loss will be revealed as divine exchange. I am not just rescuing you from the past. I am reordering your future. This is more than motivation. It is a call to realignment. I'm inviting you into a deeper level of trust, a surrender that doesn't just include your actions, but your heart, your motives, your dreams, and your fears. I know the places in you that still doubt whether good things were ever really meant for you. I know the parts of you that have settled for less, because disappointment taught you not to expect too much. But I'm undoing that lie now. I'm speaking life where weariness has lived. I'm calling out the real you. The one I designed, not the one you've reduced yourself to be because of pain. Even now, as you take this in, you can feel me near. That warmth, that stirring in your chest, that sudden stillness, that is my spirit confirming this word within you. You are not merely being encouraged. You're being invited into transformation. You're being marked for a new movement of grace, favor, and clarity. The next chapter of your life does not depend on your effort. It rests on your surrender. Give me your trust again. Not just in words, but in truth. Lay down the weight of trying to do it all, fix it all, understand it all. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to be present with me. To open your heart fully, even if it's bruised. To release what no longer serves you. To let go of what I never gave you to carry. You're not a problem I'm trying to solve. You're a masterpiece I'm still refining. My plan for you hasn't changed. Your name is still written in my design. And though the enemy tried to confuse you, delay you, and even convince you to give up, I have preserved you. You are here reading this because I've kept you. The pain you endured did not define you. It shaped you for what is next. The silence you felt was not my absence. It was my preparation. And now the season is shifting. I am doing a new thing. Even now it is springing forth. Can you not perceive it? Stay close to me. This is only the beginning. There is so much more I have to reveal. Listen closely, my child, for I continue to draw you deeper into the truth of what I'm revealing. This is not a surface work I am doing in you. It is foundational. It is eternal. I am not interested in temporary relief, but in lasting renewal. And so I speak again, not as a distant deity, but as your Father, your Creator, the one who saw you before the world ever spoke your name. I know what has tried to break you. And I know what is rising within you now as you hear these words. That stirring, it is resurrection. What felt like endings were not death, but the burial of seeds. Seeds I planted in you when you thought I had forgotten you. But I never left. Not for a second. Even in your lowest moment, I was there holding back destruction, whispering hope, guiding you through the fog. And now those seeds are beginning to sprout. In the soil of your struggle, something sacred has taken root. Faith has grown in the shadows. Strength has been forged in the silence. You did not wither. You are being watered. And now it is time. Time to emerge from the cave of hiding. Time to rise from the posture of survival. You are not made to merely get through life. You were made to live abundantly, courageously, intentionally. But that begins not by striving harder, but by listening deeper. I'm not calling you to exhaustion. I'm calling you to intimacy. Your first assignment in this season is not to fix, produce, or perform. It is to come close. Let me fill you again. Let me speak to the parts of you that haven't heard life in a long time. I see how you pushed through. I see how you've encouraged others while secretly battling discouragement. I know the mask you wear to be strong for others, but I am calling you to take it off in my presence. You do not need to impress me. I already know you fully and love you completely. You can be undone here. You can weep here. You can bring the dreams you buried, the questions you silenced, the hopes you were afraid to hope again. I will not shame you. I will not scold you. I will meet you with mercy. Do not believe the lie that it is too late, that you've missed too many chances, that your story is too broken to be beautiful. That is the enemy's narrative, not mine. I am the God of restoration. I restore what was lost, rebuild what was ruined, and redeem what was rejected. I turn graves into gardens, mourning into dancing, ashes into beauty. And I'm not just doing it for others. I'm doing it for you. You are not the exception to my goodness. You are the target of it. Let go now of the pressure to be perfect. I never asked you for perfection. I asked for your heart. And when you give me your heart, I give you my strength, my peace, my strategy. I guide your steps, not through fear, but through fellowship. You don't have to guess your way through life anymore. I will lead you. I will illuminate the next step when it's time. You don't need the full map. You need me. And I'm not hiding. I'm not distant. I am here. You have worried, haven't you, about provision, about direction, about the future. But I remind you now, I am your shepherd. You shall not want. Even in the valley of uncertainty, I walk with you. Even in the wilderness of confusion, I provide manna. You will not be abandoned. You will not be left to figure it out alone. I am aligning resources, people, and moments in your favor. You will see doors open that no man can shut. Not because of your power, but because of my promise. But you must choose to trust me again. Not half-heartedly, not conditionally, but fully. Trust me even when it doesn't make sense. Trust me when others doubt. Trust me when the path looks strange. I am leading you through unfamiliar places. Because I am taking you where few have dared to go. This isn't punishment. It's preparation for glory. I am building in you a resilience that will sustain revival, a purity that will preserve purpose, an intimacy that will protect influence. And yes, there will be moments of discomfort. Growth always stretches. Healing sometimes hurts. But do not mistake the pain for punishment. It is the pressure of new wine being poured into a new wineskin. You cannot return to who you were. That version of you cannot carry what I'm giving next. So embrace the tension. It is holy. You are being reformed, realigned, reborn in spirit. What comes next will require the new you, healed, whole, and hopeful. Do not compare your process to anyone else's. I've written your story with unique detail. What looks like delay in your life is often divine orchestration. I'm not in a hurry, but I'm always on time. What I promised, I will perform. And I will not bring you this far to abandon you. My glory will be revealed in your story. You will look back and weep, not from pain, but from awe, from joy, from the realization that I never left you, not for a moment. And so I whisper again, come closer. Turn your attention fully toward me. Quiet the noise. Let go of the weight. Make room in your soul. For what I am about to do in you, through you, and around you will require all of your heart. Not because I demand it, but because I deserve it. And you, my beloved, are worth the work I am doing, worth the waiting, worth the war, because you are mine. My child, now that you have drawn nearer, let me pour into you what has long been stored in the chambers of heaven. Truth that heals, vision that anchors, and power that sustains. You have tasted the emptiness of chasing affirmation from the world. And you have learned that no applause can fill the void only I was meant to occupy. Now I am inviting you into the fullness of identity, not borrowed, not manufactured, but birthed from my eternal heart. This is not a new label. This is a holy unveiling. You were never meant to fit into the molds others tried to press you into. I did not form you to be a reflection of their expectations, but of my image. You carry something distinct, something divine. You've sensed it all your life. That you were different, set apart, somehow not fully like everyone else. That wasn't pride or imagination. It was the echo of your calling. A calling too sacred to be diluted by people-pleasing or choked by fear. So many have lived and died without ever stepping into the fullness of who they truly are in me. But that will not be your story. I am breaking every false identity, every ceiling of limitation, every lie that kept you thinking small. You were born for such a time as this. To shine, to speak, to move with divine authority. But authority doesn't come from volume. It comes from intimacy. And you, my beloved, are growing in both. You're not just being called. You're being commissioned. Do not underestimate what I have placed inside you. The dreams you carry, the burdens you feel, the convictions that burn in your heart, they are not random. They are assignments. You've been entrusted with vision, not for decoration, but for execution. I will give you strategy. I will send divine connections. I will breathe life on the work of your hands. But first, you must stop waiting for permission from people I never required you to consult. It's time to move. Not recklessly, but reverently. You will not need all the details to start. Just a yes. A surrendered, unwavering, unapologetic yes. That is the seed of every miracle. That is the spark of every movement. Do not say, I'm not ready. I have made you ready. Every scar has prepared you. Every delay has matured you. Every broken piece has been made new in me. You are not what happened to you. You are what I redeemed from it. And now others are waiting. Waiting for the sound of your voice. Waiting for the weight of your presence. Waiting for the light you carry. This is not a burden. It is a gift to be chosen. To be entrusted, to be sent. You don't need to know the destination to start walking. I will guide you step by step, thought by thought, breath by breath. I'm not a distant guide shouting from the heavens. I'm your present shepherd whispering through your spirit. I know what you fear. I know the risks you've counted, the what-ifs that crowd your thoughts in the midnight hour. But, child, listen. What if you succeed? What if the breakthrough is on the other side of the obedience? What if the joy you've been aching for comes not through ease, but through trust one did not promise you? A storm-free life. But I did promise that I would be your peace in every storm. And that peace will anchor you in the days to come. You will not collapse under pressure. You were built for this. Not because of your talent, but because of my spirit within you. I have fortified your soul. I have surrounded your mind with heavenly reinforcements. You're not going crazy. You're waking up. You are shedding the numbness that once protected you. You're rising with holy urgency, not to perform, but to fulfill purpose. You are part of something far greater than yourself. You are a link in a divine chain, a vessel in a spiritual lineage of overcomers. Heaven is backing you. Angels are assigned to you. The cloud of witnesses is cheering you on. You're not the only one. You're one among many, but you are essential. If you don't speak, something sacred will go unsaid. If you don't act, something holy will remain undone. That's how much you matter in this hour. And when you doubt, when the fog returns, when the voices of the past try to pull you back, return here. Return to my voice, to this moment. Let these words remind you. You are chosen. You are equipped. You are ready. You don't have to feel brave to be brave. Just move with me. I will make the way straight. I will make your steps firm. I will make the crooked places smooth. This is the season of becoming. Not becoming someone else, but becoming who I always saw when I formed you in secret. The world has yet to see the fullness of what I placed in you, but they will. Not for your glory, but for mine. Your life will testify. Your journey will become a road map for others. And the beauty is you won't have to strive to make it happen. You'll simply need to stay in step with me. The road ahead is holy. And you are not walking it alone. I am with you, within you, and before you. Keep moving, keep trusting, keep becoming, beloved. As we continue, let me go deeper into the very core of your spirit. For what I am establishing in you now is unshakable. You have lived under the tension of two realities. The one the world has projected onto you, and the one I have spoken over you since before time began. One told you to settle, to shrink, to doubt. The other's been whispering, rise, believe, become. The war inside of you was never about capacity. It was about identity. And now I'm settling it once and for all. You are mine. You are chosen. You are enough. This revelation must not remain head knowledge. It must take root in your heart. I am removing every inner argument, every lie wrapped in logic, every memory that clings like a shadow and tells you you're disqualified. I say again, you are not disqualified. You are sanctified. You are not too late. You are right on time. You are not broken beyond repair. You are broken open so that my glory may flow out of you. In this hour, I'm asking for your alignment more than your ambition. The world pushes you to hustle, to strive, to prove. But I lead you to abide, to yield, to trust. My ways are not the world's ways. I do not rush. Yet I am never late. I am not impressed by performance. I am drawn to purity of heart. I want your yes not because of what you can produce, but because of what I can release through you. You are entering a season of divine release. Yes, release that means I will ask you to let go. Not because I am cruel but because I am kind. There are relationships, roles, habits, and mindsets that were needed in your last season but cannot carry into your next. The baggage is too heavy for the bridge I am building. Trust me when I say that what I remove I replace with better, with deeper, with eternal. I will never take something unless I have something greater to give in return. Some of what you'll have to release won't make sense to those around you. Some won't understand your obedience. But they don't have your assignment. They weren't in the secret place where I met you, they didn't see the vision I gave you in the night. Stop explaining yourself to people who aren't carrying the same burden. Let me be your affirmation. Let my word be your compass. I didn't call you to popularity. I called you to purpose. Yes, it will cost you. Obedience always does, but the reward is immeasurable. You will not only walk in peace, you will release it. You will not only find clarity, you will become a voice of clarity in a world drowning in confusion. The oil you carry has come at a price. But that oil will heal others. That's why the crushing had to happen. That's why the pressing wasn't punishment. It was preparation. I never waste pain. I turn every tear into power. This is the hour of consecration. I'm inviting you to set yourself apart. Not out of elitism, but out of intimacy. You're not better than others, but you're being set apart for a holy purpose. That means your life will look different. Your time, your energy, your focus. They will be stewarded, not squandered. You will no longer waste your strength on what does not bear fruit. You will plant where I tell you. You will pour where I lead you. And where I do not send you, you will rest without guilt. I am raising a remnant that walks in rest and power simultaneously. You will operate in both authority and gentleness, strength and humility, boldness and brokenness. You will not have to choose between being spiritual and being real. You will be both. Authenticity will be your mantle. People will be drawn to your honesty. Your transparency will dismantle shame. You will not lead from a pedestal. You will lead from the ground where I first met you. And this is not only for your benefit. What I am doing in you is for generations. Your obedience today is building a foundation for others tomorrow. Your surrender is creating legacy. You are standing in the gap for those who don't even know they're coming behind you. This is kingdom work, not seen by all, but honored by heaven. And every time you choose me over comfort, over control, over convenience, you are advancing my kingdom in ways you can't yet see. Do not be afraid of the unknown. I hold it. I'm not leading you into confusion. I'm leading you into clarity, into the kind of life where you don't just know about me, but walk with me. Where you hear my voice in the stillness and follow even when the path is dim. I won't always show you the entire picture, but I will always show you the next step. And I promise that is enough. My presence will be your provision. My peace will be your guide. My joy will be your strength. You are no longer wandering. You are being positioned. You are not guessing. You are being guided. You are not hoping blindly. You're walking boldly every day. With me. Every breath filled with purpose. So lean in. Keep your spirit open. Keep your heart soft. The process is sacred. The journey is holy. And the destination, glory, not someday, not just in eternity, but even here, even now. My beloved, now that I have drawn you into the sacred space of clarity and consecration, let me begin to show you what lies ahead. Not just in dreams or vague impressions, but in the tangible unfolding of your purpose. You have waited, labored, prayed, and wrestled through seasons of silence and hiddenness. And now, like a seed long buried in the soil, you are breaking forth. Not because of sudden strength, but because of steady surrender. What once seemed dormant is about to bloom. But before you move forward, understand this. The breakthrough coming is not just for your comfort. It is for my covenant. I am a God of covenant. And when I speak over your life, my word does not return void. What I promised you in the dark, I will fulfill in the light. Every promise I gave, every vision I whispered, every word you journaled in faith, it is not forgotten. I have not overlooked a single tear, not one moment of your obedience. You are stepping into the reward of hidden faithfulness. Still, you must be prepared. The doors I open for you in this season are weighty. They come with responsibility. The favor you're about to experience is not for applause. It is for assignment. You will be blessed, yes, but more importantly, you will become a blessing. You are not just entering a season of answered prayers. You are entering a season of answered prayers for others through you. Your life will become a vessel of my mercy, a mirror of my grace, a river of my love. And I must tell you this, acceleration is coming. Not the frantic pace of the world, but the divine momentum of heaven. Things that once took years will now take weeks. What seemed impossible will unfold with ease. The right connections will find you. The right doors will swing open. The resources, strategies, and confirmations you need will arrive on time. But this is not luck. It is the fruit of alignment. You are aligned with my heart. And now heaven is aligning with your life. You must not be afraid of this acceleration. It will feel unfamiliar. You may question your readiness, but I remind you, I prepared you in secret. I trained you in the unseen. When no one was watching, I was forging character, integrity, and spiritual discernment. Now I am bringing you into visibility. Not to impress others, but to influence them. You are not being exposed. You are being revealed. Not as someone who arrived overnight, but as someone I have built over time. Guard your heart in this season. There will be voices that try to attach to your rising. There will be distractions disguised as opportunities. Not every open door is divine. That's why you must stay close to me. Let my peace be your confirmation. If it doesn't come with peace, it isn't from me. If it demands that you abandon your integrity, your rest, or your joy, it is not my path. You don't need to chase what I have already prepared for you. Stay low as I lift you. Humility is your shield. Gratitude is your weapon. Don't forget where I found you. Don't lose the tenderness of heart that brought you here. Influence can be dangerous in the wrong hands. But you're not called to platform. You're called to purpose. And the deeper your roots go in me, the higher I can raise you without collapse. Stay grounded, Stay grateful. Stay hungry. You will also notice a deepening of discernment. I am sharpening your spiritual senses. You will hear my voice more clearly, feel my nudges more strongly, and recognize deception more quickly. Do not doubt yourself. This is my spirit within you. As you grow, your authority will grow. You will begin to speak with power and people will feel it. Not because you yell, but because your words carry weight. You will walk into rooms and shift atmospheres. Not because of charisma, but because of consecration. And with this increase will come tests, not to break you, but to prove what I've placed in you. You will be tested in stewardship, how you handle what I give. In obedience, whether you will still choose me when no one is watching. In purity, whether you will honor me with both your platform and your private life. These are not punishments. These are the final touches of refinement before I place the crown of responsibility on your calling. Do not be afraid of falling. My grace is sufficient. I will not let you carry more than you can handle. I am your strength, your portion, your protector. If you stay close to me, I will cover you. If you remain in me, I will sustain you. This is not a solo mission. It is a partnership. I will go before you, walk beside you, and cover you from behind. You will never be alone. So, step forward now. Not timidly but confidently. Not arrogantly but boldly. You're stepping into answered prayers, divine timing, holy visibility, and kingdom impact. This is not just a personal breakthrough. It is a prophetic release. Your life will speak. Your testimony will shake the chains off of others. Your obedience will spark revival. Your yes will make a way for generations. Now listen, my chosen one, as I draw you further into the depths of this divine revelation. You are crossing a line in the spirit, a line where old patterns break and new cycles begin. The realm you are entering is not one of passive belief, but of active dominion. This is where my children stop merely surviving and begin reigning. You were created to reign not in arrogance or selfish ambition, but in righteousness, peace, and authority grounded in me. The time for timid prayers and cautious dreams is over. I am placing boldness upon you, not born of flesh, but born of faith. This boldness will not manifest in striving, but in abiding. You will walk into rooms and speak with conviction, not because you need to be heard, but because you've been sent. You will stop begging for scraps and realize you sit at my table fully welcomed, fully known, and fully empowered. I have not trained you through fire and flood only to keep you hidden forever. No, I am unveiling you as a light in the darkness, a voice in the wilderness, a mirror reflecting my mercy. The enemy is terrified of who you're becoming. That's why he's fought you so fiercely. Every battle you've endured wasn't just about your past. It was about silencing your future. But he failed. You're still here. And now you rise, not just healed, but anointed. You've asked me, Lord, why did it take so long? And I say this to you now. Because I was doing a deep work. I wasn't just preparing the blessing for you. I was preparing you for the blessing. Quick success can destroy an unready heart. But you, beloved, are ready. Your character has been forged. Your faith has been purified. Your motives have been refined. Now when the increase comes, you will not be consumed, By it, you will be a steward of it. Expect a shift in your circle. I am realigning your relationships. Not everyone can walk where I'm taking you. Some connections were seasonal, not eternal. Do not cling to what I am cutting. I will surround you with covenant people. Those who don't just tolerate your growth, but celebrate it. Those who will pray with you, war for you, and walk in purpose beside you. Your tribe is changing. It will be fewer, but it will be deeper. You will find me in new ways in this season. The way I spoke to you before may shift, not because I've changed, but because you've matured. I am deepening your discernment. You will no longer live by signs alone. You will move by intimacy. I am no longer merely confirming what I told you. I'm inviting you to trust without needing the proof. This is what it means to walk by faith. And in doing so, you will see miracles not just around you, but through you. Yes, miracles. You will lay hands and see healing. You will speak and see atmospheres shift. You will pray and see strongholds break. This is not hype. It is the heritage of those who abide in me. But I remind you, power without purity is dangerous. Stay low, stay yielded, stay in the secret place. That is where your authority is refreshed, your heart is guarded, and your joy is restored. And my child, joy is your portion in this season. Not the fleeting emotion that depends on circumstance, but the deep abiding joy that flows from knowing you are loved, chosen, and victorious. Your joy will be your testimony. In a world paralyzed by fear, your joy will be a weapon. In a culture addicted to chaos, your joy will be a lighthouse. You will laugh again fully, freely, deeply, not because everything is perfect, but because you've learned to trust me in the process. There is a holy confidence rising in you. Not pride, but purpose. You are starting to see yourself the way I see you. No longer through the lens of failure, but through the lens of faith. You are my masterpiece. You are my warrior. You are my messenger. You are not weak, not forgotten, not invisible. You are full of my spirit, surrounded by my angels, equipped for this exact moment in history. And hear this, for it is crucial. What I pour into you in this season is not just for you. It's for the world around you. You carry solutions to problems others haven't even seen yet. You are a carrier of light in dark places. I am giving you influence not for fame but for impact. The words I put in your mouth will bring healing. The wisdom I give you will break cycles. The love I pour through you will restore hope. Do not shrink back. Do not delay. Do not let fear rob you of the promise. This is your moment. This is your launch. This is the divine intersection of your preparation and my purpose. What you've been praying for is about to meet what I've been planning for. Heaven is moving on your behalf. And I, the Lord your God, am rejoicing over you with singing. Step forward, beloved, with courage, with clarity, with conviction. Now come closer still, my beloved child, for the journey ahead is glorious. Yet it must be walked in full awareness. I am not just calling you into a personal transformation. I am calling you into a divine collaboration. You and I together. My spirit dwelling within you, moving through you, releasing heaven into the earth wherever your feet touch. This is not just your journey. It is my mission, unfolding through your yielded life. You must understand the weight of what you carry. The anointing upon you is not ornamental. It is operational. It is not simply to make you feel special. It is to make you effective. You have asked me for breakthrough, for influence, for purpose. And I am answering with a mantle. That mantle will attract both favor and resistance. You must be prepared to carry it with integrity. It will cost you comfort. It will demand continual surrender. But the reward is eternal, and the impact will ripple far beyond your lifetime. This is the season where I begin to enlarge your territory. Not just in physical ways, but in spiritual capacity. You will find your heart expanding, your discernment increasing, your sensitivity to my voice intensifying. The prayers you pray will carry more weight. The dreams I give you will come with divine strategy. You will no longer move reactively. You will move prophetically. You will begin to live in response to my whisper, not the world's noise. But know this, as I elevate you, I will also anchor you. I'm not interested in creating hollow leaders. I'm raising up vessels of depth, vessels who are not moved by applause or attack, but who remain fixed in my love. Your foundation must be secure. That is why I continue to bring you back to the secret place, to the still waters, to the quiet trust. You cannot give the world what you have not first received from me. You are about to see fruit like never before. People will come to you seeking wisdom, healing, direction, and you will have it. Not because you are great, but because you are connected. I will give you words in due season. I will give you solutions the world has not considered. I will open doors that no resume could open. Not for your glory, but for mine. Because you have chosen to walk with me when it wasn't popular. I will honor you before those who once overlooked you. Do not fear the spotlight, but do not crave it either. Let me position you. Let me pace you. I know the weight of visibility and I know the strength you will need to sustain it. I am building that strength in secret where no one claps. But I am shaping your soul. Don't rush the process. Don't force your rise. When I lift you, you will not have to strive to stay there. My elevation comes with my preservation. You will begin to see evidence of my favor in unlikely places. The very areas where you once experienced loss, rejection, or pain will become platforms for redemption. I will use what the enemy tried to break you with as the very stage where I showcase my glory. Your scars will shine, not with shame, but with testimony. You will look at the wounds and see weapons. You will look at the delays and see design. You will look at what tried to bury you and declare, this became my birthplace. I'm raising your voice, not so you can make noise, but so you can release sound. Sound that heals. Sound that breaks chains. Sound that awakens sleepers. Your words will no longer be casual. They will be prophetic. Even your conversations will carry weight. You will speak into lives and not even realize the depth of what you've deposited. That's because it won't be you. It will be me speaking through you. But I warn you, child, guard your mouth, guard your heart. The same tongue that blesses must not curse. The same mouth that prophesies must not gossip. You cannot afford loose speech. In this season, life and death are in your words. And I'm calling you to steward your speech as you would a sacred altar. Let your words be few but full. Let them carry life. Let them release love. Let them align with heaven. Your influence is not limited to pulpits or platforms. It is in your daily walk, your silent prayers, your unseen obedience. You may never be recognized by man, but you are known in the courts of heaven. Hell knows your name because of the battles you've won in secret. Angels surround you because of the calling you carry. And I, your God, sing over you because of the delight I take in your heart. So don't hold back. Don't second guess. Don't wonder if you're really the one. You are. You are the one I chose, the one I rescued, the one I refined, the one I filled, and now the one I'm sending. This generation needs what you carry. The world is groaning for the sons and daughters of God to be revealed. And you are one of them. Walk boldly. Love deeply. Speak wisely. Move faithfully. My child, you are not just being prepared for a moment. You are being prepared for a movement. What I am birthing through you is not small. It will outlive you, outgrow you, and reach further than you imagined. But to carry it, your heart must remain fully mine. The success I bring will never be allowed to replace the intimacy I require. You must protect the wellspring of our relationship. Like your life depends on it, because it does. You will be tempted to drift. With favor comes responsibility, and with visibility comes the danger of misalignment. Stay grounded. Don't let applause become your compass. Don't let opinions become your fuel. Your true north is always my voice. Your safe place is always my presence. You will thrive not by being more visible, but by being more hidden in me. If your public strength ever surpasses your private surrender, recalibrate quickly. I am your root, not your platform. There is coming a flood of influence. Some you will expect, much you won't. People you've never met will begin to draw near. Doors you didn't knock on will begin to open. Ideas you once shelved will suddenly find their moment. And you'll know it is me. Not coincidence. Not timing, not chance, but my hand orchestrating everything with precision. I am not only restoring lost time. I am redeeming it with interest. What was delayed will now be delivered. What was withheld is now being released. But do not let your heart chase the outcome more than the obedience. Stay in the rhythm of my voice. I am calling you to live in the flow of divine timing. Not striving, not resisting, just flowing. Flowing with my spirit like a river that knows its source. In this flow, you will find rest in the midst of rapid movement. You will walk in grace that confounds logic. Others will ask, how are you doing this? And your only answer will be, God is doing it through me. This next chapter is marked by multiplication. What you placed in my hands even when it felt like too little, I am now multiplying time, resources, opportunities, influence, revelation, joy. I am increasing all of it. Not to overwhelm you, but to overflow through you. The cup is not being filled for your sake alone. It's being filled to pour out. And the more you pour, the more I will provide. There will be no lack in your house, in your spirit, or in your calling. Do not be surprised when people from your past begin to notice the change. Some will celebrate. Some will question. Some may even criticize. Do not let it sway you. You are no longer living for the approval of man. You're walking in alignment with heaven. Let your fruit speak. Let your peace be the proof. Let your joy be your shield. I will defend you. You don't need to waste time explaining yourself. I've already justified you. I'm also bringing divine partnerships into your life. Relationships that are not based on what you can do, but on who you are in me. These connections will be life-giving, purpose-driven, and spiritually safe. You'll find yourself seen, known, and strengthened through these alignments. You'll speak the same spiritual language, you'll run at the same pace. And together, you will build what no one could build alone. These are covenant connections sent by me, sealed by me. And yes, there will be moments when the pressure seems too much, when the warfare increases, when you feel the weight of responsibility. But remember this, you are never alone. I am your refuge and your reward. When you're tired, I will renew. When you're weary, I will sustain. When you feel empty, I will fill you again. There will be waves, but they will not drown you. There will be fire, but it will not consume you. I am with you in it, through it, above it. Now, prepare for divine surprises. I'm going to exceed what you dared to dream. The kind of blessings that will leave you weeping, not out of fear, but out of awe. You'll whisper, "This is more than I asked for." And I'll respond, "Because I love you more than you know." I take delight in blessing my children, not just with material things, but with the kind of peace and fulfillment the world cannot give. This is not the time to shrink. This is not the hour to hesitate. You were born for this. You were formed for this. Every season you survived, every lesson you learned, every tear you cried, it was all leading to this divine moment of release. Heaven is backing you. Creation is groaning for you. The angels are ready to assist you. All of heaven's resources are at your disposal because you are walking in obedience. So take courage, walk boldly, speak clearly, love fiercely, and most of all, stay with me. There is more, always more. And we are only beginning to uncover the glory of what I placed inside you. Beloved, as the horizon of your calling comes into clearer view, know this. The battles you faced were never a sign of my absence. They were proof of your significance. The enemy never attacks what does not threaten his agenda. You were fought so fiercely because you carry a fire that cannot be extinguished. But now, I am shifting the battle. You will no longer fight for your identity. You will fight from it. You will no longer war for worth. You will war from a place of knowing who and whose you are. You've crossed through fire and flood. You've survived loss, betrayal, loneliness, and delays. But you didn't just survive. You were being sanctified. Your pain has not only purified you, it has positioned you. I have been building resilience in you. Not so you could endure for eternity, but so you could reign with clarity. What you thought would break you became the training ground for breakthrough. And now you are ready. Not perfect but prepared. not without fear but full of faith. You must understand the world is in crisis not for lack of information but for lack of transformation. It is not waiting for more experts. It is groaning for my sons and daughters to be revealed. You are not just another voice. You are a carrier of the voice. You speak not merely to be heard but to be felt. When you open your mouth, chains will break. When you move in obedience, atmospheres will shift. When you show up in love, heaven invades. So walk with reverence. You're not just a person of faith. You are a person of fire. You are a temple of the living God. You house my presence. And where my presence dwells, there is power. That is why you must guard your spirit. Guard your purity. Guard your peace. Not from a place of fear, but from wisdom. You carry something sacred. Don't cheapen what cost you so much to carry. Don't share your oil with those who only want your fire, not your process. And yet I call you to pour. Amen. Share and subscribe.